So very good morning to you. Here we are for some freestyle fitness yoga. We're going to start off gently with some gentle breathing exercises. All you have to do is stand still, close your eyes. I'll put a little bit of background music on and we'll take a few slow deep breaths just to get ourselves chilled and calm and relaxed before we go into we're going to do some balancing exercises today. So we'll get ourselves nice and calm first. Let's start this. If I get the right piece of music. So you know what to do. All you have to do is relax your shoulders down, arms to the sides, feet firmly on the floor, and take a long, slow, deep breath to the count of 4. So let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Now as we inhale, we're going to roll the shoulders back, big circle with the shoulders, open up the chest, inhale, and we'll slightly tilt the head up, and then as we exhale, we'll roll the shoulders forwards and tilt the head down. Let's do a couple more like that. Big roll of the shoulders. Let's really open up that chest. Pinch your shoulder blades together. And then as we exhale, roll your shoulders forwards. Look down. Open up your back. Let's do a couple more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do a turn of those hands. So as we inhale and roll the shoulders back, we're going to turn the hands so that the palms face forwards. And then as we exhale, roll the shoulders forwards, turn the hands so your palms face back. And inhale. Palms forwards, looking up. Exhale, palms back, looking down. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. And relax. Very good. Gentle breathing to get us in the zone. So we're just going to do something a little bit more energetic now. We'll get those arms moving. So to start with, we're going to just do one side at a time as always. So we're just going to start doing a few little, actually no, let's do both shoulders to start with, and we'll do big rolls forwards. And then roll back. And let's do one at a time, rolling back. So roll one shoulder back and then the other one, loosening up one side and the other side. Fantastic, couple more times. Now with the right arm, make circles. Slowly, round and round in a circle. And then of course it's the figure of 8, so swooping round gently, gracefully, swooping that arm round in a figure of 8, keeping that gentle breathing going, in and out through the nose. Let's go to the other arm and we'll rotate forwards in great big circles, loosening up that shoulder. And then into a figure of 8, swooping round. Excellent. Let's do a little upper body twist. So just rotating yourself round side to side. Let those arms just swing round. And then just let the body lean side to side. Just getting a little bit of a lateral move into the back. Leaning down one side and then the other side. Fantastic. I'm just going to move back a little bit onto my mat. Let's take the arms up in the air, push up onto your toes. And then we're going to swing the arms behind you and lower your heels down onto the floor. And then push up again. Nice and high onto your toes, stretch up. Pause for a breath, and then just let the heels sink down, swing the arms back, and repeat 3 or 4 times. Little pause each time on your toes. We're going to do balancing today, so I want to get a little bit of practice just balancing on your toes on this position. And we go back, and we'll do a couple more times. Fantastic. Bring arms down to the side, hands on your hips. Have a little hip rotation. Loosen up those hips. And the other way. Oh, fantastic. Have a little shake out those arms. And we're going to move on. So, we are going to do, as I said, a little bit of balancing work. Now, it's important that you don't go mad, you don't do anything that feels uncomfortable. For example, if I try and hold this position or this position, I wobble and it's very uncomfortable. So I'm not going to do that. It's up to you how far you take this. I'm going to give you options and it's entirely up to you what you do with it. We're going to start with a balance on one leg. So decide which leg you're going to put your weight on. Put that leg in the middle, put all your weight on that leg and just lift the other heel off the floor. Okay, so we've got all the weight on one foot, other toe on the floor, heel comes up. And all that does is just starts you off in option 1. We're going to take the hands overhead and push the palms together. Just going to hold it here for a few seconds, taking those long, slow breaths that we did earlier. Breathing in and out through the nose. Now if you want to balance a little bit more, if you feel comfortable here, just bring the toe in a little bit closer and just push your heel against the other ankle. Just brings in your base to a smaller base so it's a little bit more difficult to balance. And that's your option 2. Take a couple of breaths. Now if you're comfortable with option 2, option 3, we're just going to lift that toe off the floor and put your foot against the side of your calf. Now I'm a little bit wobbly here, but we can just try and get used to the position. That's option 3. If you struggle with that one, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I want you to put your toe back onto the floor or even take the toe out to the side just to stabilize yourself. Entirely up to you which you do. Option 4, of course, you're going to bring your foot right up onto the side of your thigh, knee goes out to the side. That's option 4. It's entirely up to you which you are happy and comfortable doing. I want you to be in a nice comfortable place for this. I don't want you to get stressed about wobbling, stressed about falling over. I just want you to do what's comfortable for you. So let's, whichever position you're in, let's hold that and take a few deep breaths. And then slowly as you exhale, let's bring those arms down and back onto both feet. We are going to do the other side. So, starting off, position 1, all the way on the other leg now, toe on the floor. Let's just get used to that position before we raise the arms up. And when you're ready, hands together, hold your position. And if you want to move to position 2, we can bring that toe in a little bit closer, touch the heel against the other ankle. This is my favourite one, this is mine. Take a couple of breaths here. And then if you're comfortable, up, toe comes off the floor, balancing fully on one foot now. That's position 3, I'm sticking with 2. And then finally, if you're happy to go for position 4, foot up onto the side of your thigh, knee out to the side. I'm not going to do that one. I'd rather you find a position that's comfortable and you can maintain than you wobble around and have to put your foot down. But do practice, it's worth a try, see how you get on. Let's stay here and take 3 or 4 deep breaths. And then bring your arms down. We're going to do that once more on each side. I want you to experiment with different arm positions. So the classic yoga position, 3 position with the hands together. If you prefer to take your hands to the side, that may assist your balance. Or you can even just let your hands hang down to the side and take the pressure off your shoulder. This is freestyle, so this is up to you. We're just going to do about 20 seconds on each leg, and you can do whatever you like with your arms, yeah, what feels comfortable and nice for you. So, onto one side, go into your chosen balancing position, decide what to do with your arms. I'm just going to let my arms hang down, but it's entirely up to you. So let's just stay here and take a few deep breaths. Perfect. Very good. It's good to see different people doing different positions. We've got some here, we've got some here, and like this is good. So bring your arms down, let's do the other side. We'll do about 20 seconds on the other side before we move on. So into your other leg. Find your preferred balancing position. And again, find whatever's comfortable with those arms. Arms out might help you balance. Over your head is nice. Very good. And slowly those arms come down, foot goes onto the floor. Fantastic, let's try something a little bit more advanced. Let's see how this goes. We'll take a few star balance positions. So this is called a star pose. So we're going to bring the arms up like sort of 45 degrees. And then we're going to try and take one leg out to the side. So it's a little bit easier to balance in this position, I find. And then once you're comfortable, we're going to tilt the body into our star position, and just see if you can hold that for a few seconds. Very good, looking good out there. And then foot down. Let's do the other side. We'll do a couple on each side. So again, we're going to take the arms up. This is a really stable position to help you balance. We're going to just take that other leg out to the side, and then we're going to aim to tilt the body so we lean across and hold. Oh, my left, I can't balance on my left leg. Take a couple of breaths. Very good. Bring your foot down, and let's go back to the other side. We'll do a little bit more on each side. So once more, holding for about 10 seconds. So if you're ready, back to your first leg. Leg comes out, tilt up. And change sides. You are looking good out there. You're doing so much better than me. Let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good. We only have one more to do. We are going to do one more. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways. I can't do this one myself, so I'm going to just show you what I want you to try, and then let you have a go at this. So what we're going to do is take one leg behind and lean forwards. This is called Warrior 3 in yoga. Our yoga people will know this as Warrior 3. So basically, we take one foot behind as we balance, we lean forwards, and we bring the arms out in front. And your whole body should be flat. Okay, so we should be balancing, and the whole body should be flat, balancing on one leg. Fantastic. Let's try the other side. Look at you, really good. Margaret, that's excellent. Artura's getting there as well. Caroline looking good. Teresa looking good. Let's have a go on the other side. So one leg balancing, the other leg goes behind. Lean forwards. Reach the hands out to the front. Fantastic. Release. One more on each side. Just a short 10 seconds on each side. So. And then the other side, just going to do one more on the other side. Fantastic. Let's pause that there. We're just started on our Warrior 3. Okay, very well done if you managed to hold that. Do practice it, see if you can hold for longer. It's quite a lot of stress on the leg that you're standing on. You're using lots of different leg muscles, but yeah, it's a nice strong position. We're going to do something a little bit more gentle again now. So we're going to do a little sequence. This is going to start easy, and then we're going to progress it. So we're going to start on the mat with the legs quite wide on the mat. get my camera hopefully in the right position. So, feet nice and wide. So we're already getting a stretch in the side of the thighs with those wide stance. We're going to take a deep breath in. As we breathe in, we're going to raise the hands up overhead. Palms facing each other. Hold that position for a couple of seconds. A couple of breaths. Now we're going to go into forward fold. So I do want you to slowly, as you exhale, fold your body forwards. Let your arms hang down. And this is our first forward fold of the day, so we're just going to hold this a little bit longer. Just let the fingertips sink down towards the floor. If your fingertips are on the floor, maybe get your hands on the floor. If your hands are easily on the floor, you can even get right down onto your elbows. That's if you're super flexible. Each time you exhale, just think about sinking down a little bit more. Releasing on the inhale, sinking down on the exhale. Then when you reach an inhale, we're going to unfold. Bring the arms up, overhead. And then exhale, bring the hands down. We're going to then do a lunge either side. So turn one foot out to the side and bring the other heel out. So both toes are pointing down the length of the mat. Push forwards into our first lunge. Arms come up. Nothing complicated here, we're just going to bring the arms down, back to the middle. Second forward fold before we lunge the other side. So we're going to combine forward folds with lunges. So we do a stretching exercise and then a strength exercise alternately. So hang again. Couple of breaths on that forward fold. Oh, my fingers touched the floor. That's good for me. Excellent. Take an inhale and stand up. Exhale, arms down, turn the other way. Toe goes out. Back heel comes off the floor. Sink yourself forwards into your lunge. Arms come up. Fantastic. Arms come down. Straighten out. Bring yourself back to facing the front. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold. We're going to do it again each side. We're just going to be holding that lunge for a little bit longer each time. So on the next inhale, we stand up. Turn to the other side. Forwards into a lunge, arms come up, and I just want to hold this a little bit longer this time. So check your toe alignment, toes pointing in the same direction down the length of the mat. Lower your body weight down, keeping the back leg straight. All the strength on that front leg holding you in position. Fantastic. Slowly straighten out your leg, bring yourself back up. Back to the front. We're going to go straight into the next forward fold. Hang down. Should find each time you forward fold, you're getting a little bit more flexible. Fingertips are getting a little bit closer to the floor, or maybe your hands are more firmly down on the floor. Let's inhale, unfold. Turn the other way. Into a lunge. Lower yourself down, arms come up. Hold for a little bit longer. And then when you're ready, bring your arms down. Back to facing the front, feet still wide. Final forward fold of this sequence. Hang down. I've got my knuckles on the floor now. I think I'm doing really well today. Hope you're feeling it too. Should be improving week on week. Let's inhale as we stand up. Exhale as we bring the arms down. We're going to do one more lunge on each side, and we're going to add in a twist. And then we'll finish the sequence with a final forward fold. Yeah, so lunging on one side. Get yourself into position. Back heel off the floor, bend the front knee. Take your arms overhead. And then I want you to bring your hands down either side of that front foot. Like you're ready to start a 100-meter race. And then if your left foot is forwards, we're going to twist to the left. If your right foot is forwards, we're going to twist to the right. Lift the hand off the floor, twist up. We're only doing this once each side, so we're going to hold this for like 10-15 seconds maybe. And when you're ready, on the exhale, we bring the hand down. And we step forwards. And we turn and do the other side. So let's do the other side. I'll stay facing that way. So first of all, into your lunge position. Get yourself nice and stable. Back leg is straight. Sink your body weight down. Hands up in the air. Take a couple of breaths. Hands down either side of that front foot. And remember, if your right foot is forward, you twist to your right and lift your right arm. If your left foot is forward, twist to your left, lift your left arm. So twisting up. I'm going to hold this position for 10-15 seconds maybe. As you reach your next exhale, bring the hand down to the floor. Take a step forwards. Stand up slowly. Little stretch up. Very nice. Bring the arms down. Let's take those feet wide again. We're going to finish this sequence with one more forward fold. Now we've done a little bit of a twist. We've got the back loosened up. You should find you can go a little bit lower this time. So, finally, inhale, arms up. Stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Hang down. See how low you can go. Take a couple of breaths again. Each time you exhale, sink down a little bit more. Very good. I've almost got my hands on the floor. I'm so happy with that. So let's take a final inhale. We'll stand up. We'll unfold. And we'll exhale and bring the arms down. Cool. I think we all deserve a lie down after that, don't we? So we're going to get down on the mat. Lie down on your back on the mat. And we're going to do a bridge position like we did last week. So nice easy one to finish. Take your hands out to the side, palms up towards the ceiling if you've got the space. So those palms are facing up, arms out to the side, heels in nice and close. And we're going to push up into a bridge position, lifting your hips off the floor. And hold that position for a few seconds. So we're going to think about the breathing that we did earlier, the 4-second breath, and we're just going to lift the hips up and down with the breathing today. So as you exhale, you're going to lower your bum down towards the floor. Try to make it a count of 4. And then just before you touch the floor, I want you to inhale and push up again. So long, slow, deep breaths. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, lowering down. And just keep that cycle going at your own speed. It should be about 4 seconds. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit different. Let's do 2 more. And when you finish those final 2, just rest your hips down on the floor. Relax for a moment. And now I'd like you to cross one ankle across the opposite knee. So the one foot comes off the floor and just hook your ankle across your knee. So you're using the weight of one leg onto the other leg. And now we're going to push up and down just using one foot. So it's going to be a little bit more strenuous, a little bit more work on that leg as you push up. So up into your bridge, we'll just hold the first one for a few seconds. And then we'll just lower down and push up about 4 times. Exhaling as you lower down. Inhaling as you raise back up again. Nice and slowly and deliberately lifting as high as you can. And wherever you are, just do one more. And lower right down onto the floor this time. Let's change over to the other side. Other foot goes down onto the floor, hook the ankle across the knee. Get yourself comfy, heel nice and close. And then slowly lift yourself up into your bridge. Hips up nice and high. Hold the first one for a couple of breaths. And then when you reach an exhale, lower down. Just before you touch the floor, inhale and push up again. Slowly counting 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 3 more. Up, 2, 3, 4, and down. I'll do 2 more. Up. And down. Fantastic. And when you reach your final one, you lower all the way down onto the floor and bring the other foot down and stretch out your legs. Final stretch sequence now. All we have to do is do a few back stretches while we're on the floor. So to start with, I want you to bring your knees back up again. This time knees together. Feet together, knees together. Take your hands out to the sides once more. We're going to rotate the hips. So keeping your knees touching and your feet touching. Rotate your hips so your knees come down to one side. Make sure the opposite shoulder and arm stays on the floor. So your hips will roll up, one foot will roll off the floor, and we'll just hold this position. Nice little stretch in your back. And then slowly bring your knees back up to the middle. Pause at the mid position. Get yourself comfortable, and then slowly down to the other side. Again, hold that position for a few seconds. And then back up to the middle. At this point, we're going to turn over. We're doing our cat and our cow stretch, so take your time turning over onto hands and knees. And we'll start with the cat stretch, so arch your back up to the ceiling, let your head hang down. Fantastic, reverse it into cow. Lower back should be concave, head up, stick your bum out. And then back into cat. Arch your back as high as it will go. And into cow once more. Back to neutral. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch your arms out in front into child's pose. Might need just to take your knees a little bit wider on the mat. Hold it for a few breaths. And finally, just bring yourself back up onto hands and knees. Walk your hands back towards your knees so you're kneeling up. And finally, we're just going to stand up slow. Take your time standing up. I'm just going to bring one foot forward, lift myself up slowly. There we are. Have a little shakeout. Doesn't it go quickly? It feels like that was really quick today. I don't know why, but it's all that balancing. It just sort of takes a moment to get used to those positions, so it takes a bit longer. Right, very well done. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you feel a little bit relaxed and calm and ready for the day ahead. And we will be back on Friday for more Sprightly. So hopefully see you then, and we'll make an announcement soon about a new weekday session that I'm going to be doing. It's not new; it's just an old one rehashed. But there you go. We'll talk about that next week. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. I'm going to have a little chat with you guys on Zoom. Oh, camera. My button that changes my camera stopped working. There we go. We okay?